Hey, how are you doing this morning? I wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit about my YouTube channel. We're just getting it kicked off right now. The name of it is Short Option Success. And if you have never, familiar with that term, short options basically means selling options. As you know, majority of people out there, majority of investors buy options, at least option investors. They buy options for various reasons. And somebody has to make the other side of that trade. For every buyer, there has to be a seller. Well, that's where we come in. We sell options on the commodity and futures markets, things like soybeans and corn and cattle and pork bellies and all that sort of stuff. We sell options on those contracts. And what a lot of folks don't understand, there's a lot of, you hear a lot of what I like to call propaganda out there talking about why you should not sell, you should buy options, you should be on the buy side. And there's a lot of talk about risk reward and all that sort of stuff. But what is rarely mentioned is that probabilities are that on the short side of the option equation is where most of the wins occur. Is statistically about 80% of options expire worthless. And you may not understand how buying and selling options works, but if you're selling options, what you are looking for is for those options to actually expire worthless. That's what you want. That is a good trade for you when the option expires worthless. So we start out the trade with about an 80% chance of oh, excuse me, winning that trade right out of the get-go. We also employ many strategies that allow us to bump that percentage up into the low 90% range that we're actually winning on that percentage of trades. We trade with probabilities. We don't trade in possibilities, maybes, what ifs. We trade in probabilities, just like big insurance companies do, and just like institutional traders who take the sell side of option contracts and stock market options as well. So we kind of trade more like large institutional traders, but we're just everyday people that do it a little bit differently. And the fact is, why would you want to do what 90% of the people out there are doing if 90% of the people out there are losing money, right? You want to do what the 10% who actually make money consistently every day, every week, every month in the markets. Money gets deposited into our account. And yes, we don't hit home runs. I'll just tell you that right out of the get-go. We don't put on a trade for $5 and make $1 million. But we get consistent money into our account every time we trade. And depending on the size of your account, that'll determine how often you can trade. But every time we trade, we get money into our account. And 85, 90, 92, 93% of the time, that money stays there. We keep that money. We don't have to do any, we don't have to buy the option back. We don't have to do anything. And a lot of people say, oh gosh, that's really risky, so on and so forth. Well, we'll address all that as we go through on this YouTube channel. But just understand that there are many ways that we can mitigate risk. Capital preservation is our number one goal. And I think if you stay tuned to the channel and you watch and you kind of pick up the gist of what we do and how we do it, I think you'll see that this really is the side to be on. And this is the way to literally make money in the markets. Frankly, I tried about every different type of trading there is. And the only one I could ever consistently make money with was selling commodity options or shorting commodity options. So stay tuned. Drop me a line, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to talk all about selling commodity options, why it's the superior way to trade. We're also going to talk about the mindset of being a successful trader, growing into wealth and becoming a millionaire. We're going to talk about all that sort of stuff. So stay tuned, hang in there, and hang with us. and I think you'll be glad that you did. Have a great day.